Hello there, I am That Gamer Guy and welcome back to another video. So in the past, at this point in the year, I've discussed my top 5 Christmas films and Christmas TV specials, but for this video I'm going to be discussing something a bit more serious. And before we get into it, a disclaimer, this video contains the word faggot. So the topic of today's video is of course the Fairytale of New York controversy. Now I think this song is known internationally, but in case it's just a British-Irish success, let me explain. Fairytale of New York is a 1988 Christmas song by the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl. It is almost always in the top 5 of the Christmas charts and is often regarded as the best British-Irish Christmas song, if not the best Christmas song, full stop. So if for whatever reason you haven't heard the song before, I encourage you to go and listen to it now before watching the rest of this video. And if you have heard it before, then go and listen to it again anyways. So now the song is fresh in all of our minds, let's get to the discussion. Earlier this month, what began as a few criticisms on Twitter has evolved into a fairly significant debate. And this debate pertains to one particular verse of this song.
You're a bum, you're a punk, you're an old slut and jumping there almost dead on a trip in that bed. You scumbag, you maggot, cheap, lousy faggot, happy Christmas, you're ours, I pray God it's our love.
The use of the word faggot has led some members of the LGBT community to call for the word to be censored when played in public or on the radio. And this in turn has sparked a heated discussion regarding censorship. So as I try to do in any discussion video, I'm going to address both sides of the argument before I give my opinion. Let's start with why people want this word censored. It should be no surprise to anyone that faggot is an offensive word. It's been used for decades as a homophobic slur towards LGBT people, specifically gay men, and the weight that lies behind that word is the same weight that lies behind the N-word. And for many people that word may evoke unhappy memories, which of course can manifest itself into offence. So do these people have the right to be offended? Of course they do. And it's hard to imagine a theoretical situation where a Christmas song that contains the N-word is played uncensored. So the argument is, why is the word faggot allowed to be played uncensored? Now let's discuss the counter-argument. And this is where things get a little bit messy. There is a varying degree of strength in the argument against censorship of this word. The strongest argument for this is that the Irish meaning for the word faggot is something different. In Old Irish, the word simply means a lazy person, which may raise the question, should a word be censored if it has more than one meaning, and one of those meanings is found to be offensive? Again, I'll bring up a theoretical situation. Let's say that the N-word had more than one meaning. Can you picture it being played uncensored even if it had another meaning? Probably not. Another point highlights the slight hypocrisy regarding the initial argument, in that many gay men are calling for the word faggot to be censored, but seemingly don't have a problem with the use of the word slut, a word that I'm sure many women find offensive. So whilst this point is valid, I don't think it discredits any offence caused. But the general, slightly messy argument on this side is that censorship is a slippery slope. One of the better examples of this, if the word faggot is censored despite having a different intended meaning, should the word gay not also be censored from songs? After all, that word has also been used as a homophobic slur. So should we sing, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas, make the Yuletide"? After all, the meaning of the word is different there. And then do we not censor any word that's been used for homophobia, regardless of its initial meaning? I don't necessarily agree with this point, but I do understand it. But also in the argument against censorship are the heterosexual, predominantly men, that simply want the right to use the word faggot. After all, they've sung it for the last 30 years at their Christmas party, so to try and take it away from them now is infringing on their free speech. And I hate to say it, but it's these people that are part of the problem. Wanting to say a word just because you've always said it is not the right mindset to have. Times change, just as the meaning of words change. The N-word has been reclaimed by the people that it was originally intended against. These middle-aged men wouldn't dream of singing it at the top of their voices at the work Christmas do, because times have changed. So perhaps it's time for gay men to fully reclaim the F-word. Okay, so I've addressed both sides of the discussion. Here is my opinion on the matter. The word in question doesn't offend me on a personal level. It was never used against me. I don't even remember hearing it used against other people, but perhaps I'm just fortunate and I've grown up in circumstances where that word has never been an issue. But just because I myself, as an LGBT person, don't find the word offensive, I don't oppose censorship of that word. If a word causes enough people offence despite its original meaning, then I don't see the harm in censoring that word. After all, it's not like that song is being banned. However, what I will say, I am a strong believer in free speech, and I personally believe that censoring a word only gives it more power when it is used. I think it's of course natural to take offence to words that have been used against us and those of shared identities. But I think it's equally important that those words aren't simply removed from existence and we pretend that they never existed. And instead, what we should do is acknowledge that yes, those words were once used, but explain why we don't use them now. So those are my thoughts on the Fairytale of New York fiasco. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments. And with that, I'll say goodbye. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. If there's anything you'd like to see in a future video, then leave your suggestions down in the comments. And as ever, I hope to see you guys next time. But until then,